Just talking? Well, what's the show about? About nothing.
From then, we'll get back into the show.
Yeah, because we're back for blood.
Yes, we had a listener suggested article.
Yeah.
Yes.
Marty.
The Mighty
Thank
Marty.
you, Marty. It's a good one.
Yeah, it was interesting. So the game franchise Left 4 Dead
Correct.
is releasing a new game, right?
Correct.
Called Back for Blood. And interesting enough, in the game, it's not completely released yet. It's in the beta version, I believe.
Okay.
The zombies are racist.
Yeah.
Just a tad bit.
Just a wee bit.
I mean, they're kind of like a little bit.
Actually, yeah, not a tad bit.
Not a
It
tad
seemed
bit.
that when the black gamer was playing, he had an even more aggressive.
You're right.
N-word. They're dropping N-words.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
dropping N-bombs in
So,
this game.
The
Zombies, that is. They are.
if you watch some of the gameplay, you can see some of the gamers are playing it, and as they approach the zombies, you can hear them drop the N-word.
Yeah.
Uh,
Very clearly, too, on some of them.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's the thing too. It's not like it's one of those things where you're like, did I just hear that? Like, did it just kind of sound like that?
No, it
you
was
know?
like, this guy called me an N-word.
It's really weird.
And you're right. Like when the black kid was playing and he approached the zombies, it sounded like they were more phonetic with the
Yeah. It was so crazy.
like they enunciated more for some odd reason.
It was
Like,
a
almost-
hard R.
Yeah.
They went hard R.
It was
yes.
a hard R.
Full hard R.
Yeah, to the point where the guy was like, "What did he say?" And then he said it again for him, and clearly even more.
Give him a dissertation on it.
Yeah, what's funny is like they're already groaning and they sound like zombies, like ugh, 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 and all of a sudden just like,
Yeah.
it's
Wait a
like
minute.
crazy. It's like what?
When did you get so clear?
Yeah, it's so wild.
But the defense from the developers, they are saying that it was obvious, it was not meant to sound like that, or it's not
It's
to
AI and it's already just doing what it wants to.
write their own language. The Facebook bot.
Oh, fucking Facebook bot. See, it's all your fault.
But they are saying that it's an overlapping sound modulation of different zombie groans that end up making the sound that sounds like the N-word. And that's their defense. That's what they're saying.
In their defense, really quick, just if I'm going to bend what I've already thought even like harder to try to understand what they're saying, every time I did see them coming at the person, they're kind of lunging or coming at them. So I think that might be one of those moments where it's going, and then like a stretch. And I guess because of that thing that they're trying to say, again, it's them. I'm bending it to their benefit. Maybe that might fit. I don't know. That's interesting.
That does make a little bit of sense. Where like basically kind of the zombie. What do they call them when they're not? Where they're it's not it's a background character. It's like something you don't play. So, I forget what they call it.
NPC?
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
What
Like
does that stand
a non-player character, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
non-player
okay.
character.
Yeah.
When they reach a certain point in the map, like it triggers them to say something, you know.
Oh.
And maybe you're right. Where like when you're attacking the zombie, like they are at a certain lunge point where it just triggers them to groan a specific way.
Yeah.
So
This is a very specific way.
but what I'm saying is it would make more sense if that's the case.
Yeah.
Like if you're just randomly hearing it everywhere, it's like you may have put that in there on purpose. Like
yeah.
so
That's crazy though.
the game developers say that this will not be on the official release.
Yeah.
That this will be fixed.
Good thing.
This audio engineer will go in there and make sure. Yeah.
He's gonna. Yeah, that's cool.
It's not the hard R.
But
Soften it.
just a little bit. Like, wait a minute.
Oh, he's friendly now. He's our friend.
Is he French now?
Yeah. But
But what I found funny is the gamers that were testing the game and that they didn't seem extremely phased by it.
yeah.
And I wonder if it's because like gaming culture in general, like when you're playing against each other, like I mean you're calling the other guys way worse.
Yeah, you're shit talking like all day.
It's
like, yeah. And especially like in those kind of games where you're like PvP, player versus player, you're going against each other.
Mhm.
You got a aggressive play. You know,
Yep.
you're always talking shit no matter what.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. And some people are just not filtered with their language.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Would it be fair to say, like, in the gaming community, like, you definitely, if you're, especially when you're playing, like, you know, against people, like, you can't really be that, like, thin-skinned. Like, you have to be.
it depends on where you're at, where you're playing at, because
Okay.
certain communities kind of drive that like with that kind of talk with like Call of Duty, you can talk to the enemy team and talk shit with the enemy team, whereas like say the game I played, which was Destiny, you're only talking to your team members, so you're really not talking shit, you're talking strategy.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a good thought.
So it's just it's all based on the game that you're playing and the community that you're playing in. And you know, when you think of Call of Duty, you always run into like little 12-year-olds that stumble on some words, and now they're just potty mouths. You know,
that's the thing too. Like, I imagine that there's younger kids that want to like puff themselves up. They want to sound tougher. You know, especially, I mean, you're across. You know, you're not actually seeing this person, so you can be as tough as you want. You know, you can be.
And you're playing with like you're usually with yourself or with like another friend.
Yeah,
and that's it. Like, whereas like when I played, we were in a clan and that was diverse with all races, all colors, all genders, all sexual orientations, and it was just like you know you're kind of mindful of that stuff, especially just being a decent human being. You know, you know.
When you're around your friends, you're never decent.
Yeah.
But that is a good point that you bring up, because if you think about it, like think about your friend groups.
Yeah.
Like, you're either more aggressive or you'll make fun of each other. Yeah. Things that you would neverly. Is that a word?
Neverly.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But we've submitted it to Webster's Dictionary, and hopefully within 3 to 6 months we'll have an answer.
We're gonna have it with what was the other one? Reservate.
Come on, guys. If we need to pull this in order to get it even
we're gonna start
streamlined or
change.org.
Put this in the dictionary.
We hope we can count on you to upvote it.
But like when you're with your friend groups, like you're harsher to each other, and you're usually not going to use language that you would use with other people.
It's like, weird because like with you guys, like, I mean, we bag on each other, but we actually don't go like that hard.
No, we never go hard R with each other.
No, never. We don't even drop that on each other.
Not at all. But even like with the regular shit talk, it's not anything ridiculous. I'm not trying to, hurt anybody's feelings.
But to be honest, like it's kind of a younger man's thing, because like we don't really even talk shit with each other. We're always talking about how we can, that
was never
pay off our mortgages or some shit,
all the old man talk.
Yeah.
You're right. Like that was never part of our like kind of shtick.
Yeah,
no.
But but you're to the effect like you do have like some kind of joking. Like sometimes we'll go a little more vulgar with our joking.
Yeah.
Maybe that we don't joke in front.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be looser off the mic or in person. Just like small crowd persons.
Yeah.
You might catch something different. But it's funny. Back to the conversation at hand. Or the topic at hand. I've always wondered what it was like for big name gamers like Ninja, which you kind of already touched on though, because you said that your clan that you were with, who you're with, so you're mindful of that.
Yeah.
Whereas before, if you were an anonymous person and you were like person 21, whatever, you didn't even have a regular alias, just some bullshit fucking screen name. You can fucking go crazy, and you can spit just like I did.
Yeah.
And you can fucking, tell someone off and say all kinds of horrible shit about their mother.
Yeah.
And locker room talk, because that's usually what's happening. Mm-hmm. But I was wondering, like, man, when does it stop for like people like Ninja who made it big and now they're like a mainstream gamer who's
it's when you start getting those sponsors and those checks when you stop.
That's true.
And then also like, your career path, if you're like, oh, I want to appeal to this crowd more,
mm-hmm.
I think I better change my language, because he was a major shit talker back in the heyday when he first started.
What did he start playing? What was his original?
I don't remember, because I wasn't like on the Ninja game.
Oh, okay.
I just like stumbled upon it.
He does competitive gaming, right?
Yeah.
So like he would actually be like probably back talking to other people.
You mean
so
you
back
were on
in
the
the
Ninja
day,
Teat?
No, I wasn't on the Ninja Teat.
With the dyed blue hair around the nipple.
I think like he's not even a competitive.
Hey.
He's not even a competitive player anymore. He's just a streamer.
He's like
I think
he's
a
poster
personality now.
Yeah, that's what. Personality.
Yeah,
a face of whatever it is.
Which honestly, for him, that's probably the best thing.
Yeah,
because if you're maybe not winning, you know, all the time, but you're a great commentator
Yeah.
and great at just existing. And, you know, people love the things you say.
Yeah.
At
He's
that
the
point, just
Conor
entertain it.
McGregor.
Whoa.
Because Conor McGregor hasn't
Well,
won like in 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't know his KDR or anything, but
They're sprinkling some
But,
little lingo.
yeah.
We know what we're talking about.
yeah, I don't know what he's dealing with per se. But
There's some people that watch this podcast to know that I know what I'm talking about. Andrew.
okay,
Yeah.
but it's funny. I don't know what he's dealing with, like competition wise, but I do know that he's got like product
Yeah.
that's being sold
Yeah.
of him, you know, so he appeals to a certain market, and it might just be for his personality now, maybe.
Yeah.
It's that thing where, like, you're right. Like, at a certain point in your career, like you, if you want to make that jump to start making those checks, you need to be advertiser friendly.
Yeah.
You know, like I was telling you guys before, like I've started noticing that with like some like YouTube creators that are kind of coming up, and now they're in that realm where they're like, okay, now we're making some money. That their content has changed a little bit. Where like they're either not cussing or bleeping out cussing, or making sure they're not cussing in a certain window because that's where the ads are usually placed.
Yeah. Yep.
And so it's that thing where like you wanna get those checks, so you want to make sure that you're kind of appealing to the most amount of people.
You got to sell out sometime.
Yeah. And that's why
Everybody does it.
after this episode, you know, that's it. No more cussing.
No, we're cutting it.
That's it. It's all over. We're gonna be sponsored by cornflakes.
Dude, that'd be a sick ass freaking cool.
Ooh, that'd be a check.
Or Apple Jacks.
I'm sure it would be
Or
cornflakes.
Wheaties.
Balls in your court.
We're gonna take over for what's her name?
Simone Biles.
Is she on Wheaties?
Probably was.
No,
been.
Every gold fucking Olympian had
Caitlyn.
Wheaties box.
Caitlyn.
What?
Caitlyn Jenner. We're gonna take over. We're gonna be
She's
on
on
the cover.
Wheaties?
Yeah.
Really?
As Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner was on fucking the Wheaties.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner has yet to be on Wheaties. But,
Oh yes. All right,
she
yeah.
may do something
Correct.
very
There you go.
miraculous that
There you go.
You know,
I don't know if we can like refer
Requires
to her.
that.
You know?
Well, I mean, Bruce Jenner was a person, and so was Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
There you go,
So
Bruce. On
I
Wheaties.
think what we worked out together right now is
we worked it out.
appropriate.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a sponsorship like Pop Tarts or something, or toaster strudel.
No, if you get the pizza rolls, bagel bites.
Ooh, Tostinos.
Oh.
Tostinos. There you go.
Tostinos, yeah, those
The
are
gamers
good.
are all over those.
Yeah.
Both you guys and gamers.
He's
He's got a fucking bowl of them.
We need a chicken nugget deal.
Oh, Dino Nuggets.
Yo, a Hot Pocket deal. What the fuck? Hot Pocket.
Dude,
That'd be
and then as
sick.
we get older, we'll like switch into like Primal Kitchen. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Those
Damn, man.
Special K.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Special K.
Both kinds.
Oh yeah, both kinds.
This
Special K.
episode is brought to you by Vitamin C.
Kirkland.
Yeah. It's got 5,000 inside.
Yeah.
Get 2 of them.
It comes in a 2-pack. Of course it does.
But yeah. Well, let us know. Check out the footage of
Yeah. Share the clips. What do you guys think?
the racist zombies.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you so
Yeah,
much
Yeah,
for,
that's a good.
for doing that.
This was a very fun
Offering us
topic.
a topic. Yep. And please, if you guys have a topic out there,
Please throw it out.
shoot it to us. We'll freaking
DM
Yeah.
us.
maybe
Slide
it'll
into our
premiere in the
DMs.
next episode.
Yeah, we'll sprinkle some of our strange noise. All
That'd be
over
cool
it.
if we could do this like one episode. You know, one topic at episode.
That would be cool. Yep.
Well, this is where you guys come in because we need more listeners to interject more topics.
Yeah. If we don't, we're quitting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Simone Biles. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Come back.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. We're just joking. Check out full episodes of the Strange Noise podcast on Spotify. Episodes also available on your favorite podcast platform.